What can I do for you?
There is great evil here. I am overburdened. Yes?
Greetings. I'll put that to good use.
This is a great victory indeed, but many more battles await.
And Dariel's death brings about renewed life for us all.
Finally, we may rejoice. We owe you a debt.
The carol.
Yes, I was indeed muted. I was wondering why nobody said anything. Okay, yeah, no, I'm here. Wow, so that was, well, I don't know how long I was playing for with nobody hearing me, but at least the game music was there. Welcome. Hello, Hermosa. Now I can say that again, and you hear it. I forgot that I had a movie night last night, and I was just capturing it through OBS because it was going through my Chromecast, which was going through my receiver. So I muted myself so people wouldn't hear me twice, and I totally forgot about that. And then, of course, the one thing I didn't check to see is if I was still muted before starting stream. So, oh no, so I've been muted the whole time, so nobody could hear me at all. You were gonna hop in, but you didn't make it. We watched Soul. Before we watched Soul, in the Pixar film Soul, we were watching, well, I was just watching some random space engineering, like the International Space Station thing, because I was waiting for people to show up. But no, we watched Soul. I like it quite a bit. You know, I wouldn't say it's their best, and it makes me sad because after watching Soul, we kind of did. I kind of fell into the rabbit hole of looking at like how much Pixar movies made in the box office. Soul cost $150 million, and I think it only made $174 million. But I feel like it wasn't advertised very well. And I was really sad because, you know what? Look, I'm not gonna tell anybody don't like something because I don't like it. But I was really sad when I saw Frozen made like $1.5 billion, and I'm like, was it really that popular? I don't know. But you know, it's whatever. But yeah, okay. So we're here, and you guys can hear me now. Well, I'm glad. We killed the shit out of Andariel, and now we're gonna kill everything over here. Yeah, it is set because I think it's pretty good, and I think it covers some topics that you wouldn't really hear about so much, like in
Good day.
in most Disney movies, because obviously like it deals with death and stuff and your personality and everything. There's a lot of things. So I don't know. It didn't make a whole in Onward. I don't know. Have you seen Onward, Mel? I feel like Onward is one that you'd be really into. That was very good as well. I actually watched that with Beth a while back. And that one I think did even worse. And I'm like, I don't know. It's so annoying because when Disney wants people to watch a movie, they will advertise so much. But when they don't, they just won't. Yeah, it's so good.
Had once been a great warrior. And then a dark and secret burden. Now,
like, it makes me mad that the live action Lion King did better than most of the other stuff we've watched recently that's actually been very good.
How long? I couldn't say.
Yeah, they did update the cutscenes. I will say that. They don't run the best on the Switch. They're a little hiccupy at times, but, you know, it's fine.
Finally, the journey ended.
And they used the exact same voice lines. But I mean, they worked fine, so
our destination.
They didn't really need to do it.
Lane, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night.
Okay, I'm gonna refill my water
Perhaps
while
it was
the
the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks,
what happens.
I
You should.
slept.
Okay, Spider-Verse very,
However,
very good.
The dreams return.
I heard most people
but
said The Little
these were
Mermaid's good,
clearly
but
not
like,
my own. I beheld the vision
I don't
of
know.
a great man, the mage.
I don't care
You were
like
there too,
who the
Tyrael.
mermaid is, and I don't know. It's just weird that they're leaning into just making everything live action when it was perfectly fine as animated.
Who had been set loose upon the world.
It's like turning anime into live action stuff. That
Imprison the
never
demon
works.
Within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Tarasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
Yeah. Yeah, we could totally watch
The
that.
next
No, I
morning,
don't mind
we
watching
walked
that
over
again.
the hill
I've already
toward
watched it like 3
Luke
times, and I would
Lane.
watch it again.
I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, now we're in Loot Galen, and it's time to kill like too many undead. Really, it's a lot of undead.
Hello.
Hello.
Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren.
Okay, he's the Lord of Loot Galen,
and I bid you
and
welcome
bad
to
stuff's
my
happening. He talks a lot. Bad stuff's happening. Help the people of town. Yes, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you, sir. Too much stuff in here. 720. I don't really like things that make monsters flee, to be honest. Oop, see? I just kicked the music stand holding my laptop, so it spun a little. Okay. Yeah. Nah, it's okay. I think I'll do fine with what I've got. Talk to this lady. Ah, evil man under the sewers. He's raising the dead. Kill him, please. He killed my son and husband. Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Not here.
Dude, get in there. All right. Yeah, and I've watched, you know what? I watched Up the other day. I hadn't watched Up in a while. Up is still very good. There's lots of parts of that movie where there's nothing but just the ambient sound, and it just works. Kind of like WALL-E. WALL-E is another one that I liked quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie, like, I like most of the Pixar library, but there's just a few things that I've been kind of like, about. Or like a lot of newer stuff just seems like a bit lazy. Like you can still, I mean, they're still making decent quality movies, but they could, I feel like they could be better. Or like they're kind of just pulling from a dry well. It's really how I feel about a lot of the Marvel movies, especially after watching Spider-Verse. I'm just like, wow, your guys' is like live action CGI looks really trash when you compare it to like actual kind of comic book style in an animated movie. But they're gonna just keep pulling that shit till they die because that makes the money. So weird to think, like, his the budgets too are like pretty high, like 150 million. That's a lot of money for like an animated film. So I'm like, how much of that is actually going to like? I don't know how much of that's going to the actual animators and how much is going to the celebrities' voice acting. But like, that is a lot of money, you know. And when they don't make that back, they're immediately like, well, this is a failure. And I'm like, well, maybe like it just wasn't like a good idea, or maybe you didn't advertise it as well as, I don't know, Frozen or every other like mainline Disney thing, basically. It's just annoying because I'm like, just make new things. Like, don't keep recycling old stuff that didn't really need to be fixed. Like, oh, the live action Aladdin. Did you see that, Mel? I feel like a lot, like, I thought it was fine, but it was also like, it wasn't really necessary, and they added like songs in there and themes that weren't like in the first. They really tried to like modernize it, and I think it just kind of backfired because it was like, it just feels like you're trying too hard. I mean, it's kind of like every company in June. Like I talked about this before. It's like every company in June changing their fucking like icons and shit to be like, we support LGBTQIA plus communities, and they're like, you really don't. You're just saying it for this month so you can try to get more of their business. Like, it doesn't look sincere. And that's the thing with a lot of movies that come out, is a lot of it doesn't seem like it's very, like, that's what I feel about like Spider-Verse that I don't feel in a lot of other things, is that Spider-Verse, both movies feel like they had a lot of passion from the creators put into it, you know? Whereas a lot of movies just feel like they're just put out to put out a movie, you know? And it's not a nice feeling. You kind of want like people to enjoy their jobs or the things they do. But a lot of them just kind of feel like they're just doing a job. Afterthought rather than yeah, exactly. So and that really sucks. Because then it just makes the whole movie industry just look very earned. So yeah, it's not good when it looks like they did it just to appease people or to try to be inclusive rather than because that's actually how they feel about things. So, like, even Square Enix, like, don't get me wrong, the Chocobo is very cute, but it still just feels very much like a, hey, we're doing the thing too, guys. Aren't we also cool during June? And I'm like, Square, please, come on. Like, you don't gotta do this. Just keep making games. Although I have heard very good things about Final Fantasy 16. I forgot that it already came out. I don't have a PS5, so I will not be able to play it for quite some time. Well, I probably could. I'm sure once they finish, if I went over to Dez's place, they'd be perfectly happy to let me, like, play the game or watch them play the game. But yeah, I like, the thing is, the PS5 only has like 5 exclusives. It, like, honestly, that's the thing that pisses me off most about the PS5. I struggle so much to justify ever getting one. Like, it's a very impressive piece of hardware, but they've barely done anything with it, really. Yeah, exactly. Well, or you could, well, no, I don't want you to come down here because it's like ridiculously hot. Okay, well, I'll go to your place and then we'll come up with an excuse for you to be sick. So you can work from home while I play Final Fantasy 16. Yeah, exactly. See? You know. But so far, everybody that I know who's played it is like, this game is absolutely amazing. And the review sites were like, it's a 10 out of 10 everywhere. But I'm always like, I don't really like when review sites are like, yeah, no, it's the perfect game. Because I'm like, I mean, look, I don't care how good your game is. It's impossible for it to be the perfect game because everybody has very differing opinions on what a good game is. But I could understand it being quite, I mean, from the previews it looked like it was going to be very good. Like, I'm not going to downplay that. I just always get skeptical when they're like, oh no, this is the best game ever. When I play the game and then I'm like, no, I mean, it was all right, I guess. Like, shit, even Ace Attorney, like, I like those games. I would never say they're perfect. have a lot of shortcomings. You're living at 28 hours in. Oh, that's good then. But it's not perfect. Yeah. Like I said, there's always gonna be something, because like, especially the way that Final Fantasy's been going, it's since 10, it's kind of pivoted and gone in a completely different direction, which isn't bad. Like, new things are good. I kind of miss turn-based, but I also understand that turn-based is not like, that's not the thing. Now it's hack and slash. Yeah, you have complaints or shortcomings. Yeah. And I would be surprised if it didn't have any. Because like I said, no matter how good a game is, like it's never gonna be perfect. Like, as much as I love like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and all that, I know they have issues. Like, I like them a lot, but there are still things that could be better about them. So we just killed Radimet. We're gonna get the Heraldric Scroll. We're gonna show that to our boy.
I pray that Atma will rest easy now.
She'll be fine. She'll be fine. I hope you guys can't hear it. There's currently mowers going on outside. I don't know why they're mowing right now. It is like 3 in the afternoon. It is hot as fuck. These guys need to be like not outside. You really do miss the party dynamic. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, and I think, like, say what you will about Final Fantasy 15, because a lot of people didn't like it. I liked it. I can understand, like, the annoyances with the story, because it did get very rushed and there was like a little bit of weirdness, but I did quite like the like interactions of the 4. Like, it just worked very well.
I am overburdened.
You know, they had a very good like camaraderie party dynamic. Like, and I get there was a lot of things that were still kind of up with that game, but I did like the way that everybody was able to interact with each other and all that. The RPG elements are very simple, wait, so have they leaned like almost completely into like hack and slashy type stuff, or more just action game? Because it looked like that from the previews. Because 13 was a really weird mix. I wasn't a fan of 13. I really just wasn't. I mean, 14 had I know, well, not 14. 15 was, yeah, starting to veer more away from things. So yeah, I guess it makes sense. And then, like the 7 remake even, there's not really that, it's very actiony. Like, the only RPG elements that are really there is swapping out materia and changing equipment. There wasn't really a lot. You know, I guess the party system and stuff like that, but I don't know. It obviously compared to the original, it was just very, very like action oriented. So, huh. And I think the only other issue I've heard people have with it is that they had some issues with the story later on, but I don't know anything about the story, and I don't know if it's spoilers or not, but apparently there's just like some slight continuity issues. It is action focused all the way. You can customize your abilities, but RPG-wise, the stats are very minimal. It's only based in... Oh, okay. You know, and that's the thing. That was one of the things that pissed me off about 13, was the fact that you got, like, equipment that you could upgrade. But upgrading it was actually detrimental in a way, and it seemed to really help all that. Like, levels were kind of helpful, but not really. It just had 2 hours in, but it's full Final Fantasy. Oh, okay. Thank you for identifying my items.
Welcome, Brother Paladin.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm Farah.
She's a
I was
paladin.
once a devout champion of Zakharum.
Cool. I'm not. I'm just here. Virus is 19%. I'll put that on. It's okay. I technically can't use that right now. That's not worth a lot. I don't need that. I did level up, which is good because I need to give myself some strength so I can use my shield again. And then 2 more levels. I'm gonna save my skill points for now. We go get that Grand Charm. Yeah, well, that's what I think. I mean, even... Oh, man. You know, it's weird, because now that I think about it, like, Final Fantasy 9 had some... I'm trying to think. Because usually they didn't have a lot of, like, big, heavy things early on in the games until a bit later on. Like, Final Fantasy 15, you know, finding out your dad died, and you're just like, oh, that kind of sucks. I mean, granted, I guess that's a little bit more than a couple hours in, but... Oh, all right. Oh, man. You know, I still hadn't even played all the DLC of Final Fantasy 15.
They say that the
Yes, Taste of Vengeance is bittersweet, but you find it to your liking. Very good. I have to go to the Dry Hills and find Herodric stuff. What is this? 3 to 7 fire damage, 5 point... What do you... So much damage. Why do you keep arranging it like that? Put it like that. Freaking thing.
greetings.
And you know what? You know the funny thing is, I never actually beat Final Fantasy 13. You can trust me, bro. Don't worry about it. I never beat Final Fantasy 13. I got very close to the end, and then my PS3 bricked, and then I had it sent out for repairs, and I got it back, and I got all the way to the end again, and then I didn't beat it because I was just like, I'm tired of playing this game. I was just so burnt out. I was just like, man, this game, I don't know, and like the battle system and everything, I'm just not a fan of. So I was just like so worn down. I was like, well, guess I'm never beating Final Fantasy 13. And I think I have 13 too. But like that doesn't really help because it's like the Final Fantasy 13 timeline seems very confusing because I think the second one does timey-wimey stuff, and then the third one it's a completely different game because I'm pretty sure you're just playing as Lightning and you're saving everyone's souls. I don't know. Nomura went off on like the deep end making those games. I don't like, and I get he made Kingdom Hearts and all that, but Kingdom Hearts 3, I feel like they give that man too much freedom to do whatever the fuck because I don't even know if he knows what's going on half the time in his head. Like, I will admit, I'd say he's a genius, but geniuses can also be insane, and I feel like he is insane. And also was probably mad that Final Fantasy 13 Versus or whatever never became a thing, but I don't know. Like, I know there were plenty of people who did like Kingdom Hearts 3, but I was just kind of like, we waited like 20 years. Oh, that wasn't 20, it was like 15. It's like, we waited this long for this, and then they were like, oh, by the way, if you really want the complete experience, there's a $30 DLC, and I'm like, really, guys? This is what we're doing? Not a fan of that, for sure. So, I played the game when it was on Game Pass, but I did not get the DLC. I'm like, no, I'm not paying for that. In fact, one of my friends back in Killeen has my PS4 copy of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I never got it back. And I'm like, I don't feel like I need to. I played the game through twice. That was enough. If I need to see any more Kingdom Hearts 3, I'll just rewatch my videos on YouTube and watch myself yell at Olaf. Frozen. Like, I don't know, man. It's like the more I see stuff about Frozen, which obviously I haven't seen in a while, the less I'm inclined to think that it's actually good media. It's like, sorry, that ship has sailed. They don't die. Very good. You never got to see the second Frozen? I think the second Frozen was better than the first one. But I also just really didn't like the first one. The second one still, I don't think was an amazing movie. But Olaf was like a lot more tolerable in the second movie. Because I think that was the big thing. It's kind of like me watching Star Wars Episode 1 and being like, this would be a good movie if Jar Jar Binks wasn't here, and also if a lot of other things were different, but you know what, that's just me. I'm also just not a fan of any of like the prequel movies anyway, because I was just like, oh, a lot of this stuff seems like fluff. Or you guys were just like, we have CGI now. Doesn't that make everything better? You checked out mentally? Oh, yeah. My sister had to watch it a lot because she has kids. And when you have kids, you sometimes have to watch movies multiple times because kids like to watch movies. Or it's the easiest way to get kids to just kind of behave for a while because they're too distracted watching their favorite film. But we can always watch that too, Mel. I mean, I've got Disney Plus. I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. Do you have Disney Plus? I mean, technically, I don't. My mom does. We share an account, so I basically have it. But we could watch that. We'll just have our own personal movie night. What do you mean, please reconnect controller? It is connected. It didn't even do the flashy thing. God damn it, Nintendo. This controller should have at least a range of like 20 feet. I'm not even like 10 feet away. Oh, what did I just pick up? I don't want those. Okay, well, you know what? I'm back at town, so you know what? This? Okay. Run. God, see, even with 25% movement speed, I feel like I'm moving at a snail's pace. But I guess my sorceress has like 50% extra. God damn it, I keep kicking the stupid thing. Maybe I need to put it up a little higher. But yeah, we could always figure something out, Mel. I wouldn't mind hanging out with you. Plus, it's very, very hot. Like, I'm gonna try to do some work tomorrow, but I'm just like, man, I just don't want to do shit, really. Hi, Ashman. Thanks for dying. God, I'm getting a lot of rare items, but I also am like, I'm already pretty set on attacky things. Well, maybe this product is better than what I have. Who knows? Healing. Ooh, skull. Well, let's see. What do you got for me? 12 to 27. 14 to 25. But this also gives me mana after each kill. So that's gonna be mana per hit. Eh. Yeah. Because I'm trying to make it like every Sunday where we watch a movie. I don't know what we're going to watch next week, though, because I didn't really think of anything. We watched Soul, well, because V said that they hadn't seen it, but then V also, I think, couldn't make it. So I was like, oh, I mean, I'd watch it again. I don't care. But, yeah, I've just kind of made it Sundays are movie night, because that usually is the best time for most people. A lot of people I know have the weekends off. I technically do as well, but that's partially because I've decided, after working many years in retail, I was like, yeah, I will give myself weekends off. I mean, unless I'm just feeling especially bored or inclined to do some work, but usually I do not work on the weekend.
I am overburdened.
Are you, though? Oh, you are. Alright. Hey,
day.
look at my stuff. Thank you.
Blessings to you.
Hi, repair my stuff. Thank you. Don't care what any of those are. Sell that. Put the skull in. Oh, wait. I can make a flawed skull. I can't make a flawed skull. I don't have the Herodric cube yet. I forgot. That's what I'm getting right now. Sometimes I forget because my other characters both have cubes of their own. 31%. But I've already got the... Oh, poison resist. Well, I don't really need that then. But do I really need money? No, I'll take money. Money, good. So I had a set amulet, but I think it's on somebody else because it gives good mana regeneration. So I'm pretty sure it's on my lady. Sorceress. Let's see any other amulets. Okay, well, we'll put that there. Sorry, I keep circling back because I forgot that I need to put money in my shit. There we go. Everybody got their Wirt's leg. Good to go. Okay, so we're in the dry hills. Take that. Our oasis already? Yeah, I don't need to go there though. I need to go to the Halls of the Dead. Okay, and then we can go to the Far Oasis, and then we gotta go kill... Yeah, I switched! I forgot. How good is Might anyway? Might. Damage. 40%. 43 to 77. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. But also... Oh, I have to learn Blessed Aim first. Oh, it gets a passive attack rating boost? Oh, I should have gotten that then. What is wrong with me? 258. To sit. I thought it said 25%, maybe 25% of base. Oh, plus 5%. I thought it said 25%. Maybe I'm blind. I thought it said 25%. Well, whatever. 5% is still decent. Almost level 18. We'll save up the rest of our points. So what are you working on now, Mel, by the way? Are you working today, or... Like, was that a sketch from earlier, or are you working on that today? I really need to get back into, like, actually using my tablet for art. Like, I bought this thing to do art, so I need to do art. Because otherwise, I will never get any better at it. And I mean, this PC also, I haven't used for it. Still barely use it for anything other than, like, Discord messages and stuff. Well, I'm using it right now for chat since I'm not in my office area, but yeah. All right, I gotta go find the place with the stuff. I think it's up here. At least I know how to get to the Far Oasis already. So let me go fight Duriel. I'm good for it. Oh, possibly. Well, probably. Like, almost all of my armor is unique or set items. So. ruby. Like, except that. Well, I mean, I guess that's technically useful. Set item. Set item. No, that just has +6 to strength. Oh, I should probably get a better one of those. Set. Regular, rare, set. Set. Unique. Not set. I've been finding a lot of set items. Go slow, bro. Yeah, it was kind of, well, I have been working on Pokemon Ranger, but I was like, I don't know. I don't feel like doing that. It's just way too hot. I don't want to have to think. Diablo is a good game to not really have to think about, especially since my character's already pretty geared up for now. Less thinking means less heating up of brain. Pokemon Ranger, I have to draw circles around things, and that is a lot of effort. I'm not gonna lie. You have to draw the right circles. Otherwise, they break your thing, and then you die, and then it's just game over. You're just done. No. Where is my cube? Ugh. Stamina. How much stamina do I even have? I have a decent amount. Oh yeah, I have 5 stat. Yeah, give myself that, because then I can change that eventually. Give myself a crown, maybe. That might be nice. Pardon me. None of that, please. Nope. Get out of here. That nonsense. Busy. Too busy for that. Okay. Oh. Oh, cool. Waypoint. Oh, and that's ethereal. Oh wait, no, it's regular. I don't know why I thought it was see-through. Just looked kind of see-through to me. No, don't. If you call me Dear Sir on frickin' Instagram, delete. If you call me Dear Sir, I am not going to take you seriously at all. Fuck you. Like, Dear Sir, I have seen your YouTube channel, but it's not working out because you're at... Shut up. Don't try to offer me... I'll pay you to get 1,000 for real subscribers. Yeah, no. Not how that works. Pieces of shit. Goddamn bots. And they're always the same guys. They're always the same, like, kind of dude. Like, yeah, it's just like a scam run by the same, like, 5 people who have, like, 1,000 different, fucking profiles. Because, look, they're always some random Indian dude. I'm not saying that to be racist. It's literally always some Indian dude who's like, I am a YouTube SEO expert, Instagram, get you legit follows, and I'm like, no. Anybody who says they're gonna get you legit follows for money is not gonna get you legit follows. That's not how that works. It's not organic growth if you buy followers. Did you know that? That's not how that works. Like, there's actual advertising built in to, like, YouTube and stuff that'll push your video up ahead. You know, and that's probably more worthwhile to do, honestly, just because at least actual people will be seeing it and not just bots. We need more. Mana regeneration. Secure your future with crypto. No, I don't want it. The future's already fairly secure. And the fact that it's not going to be very long because everything sucks. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Mel, I was going to ask you, have you been randomly invited to those stupid, like, crypto groups on fucking WhatsApp? Where they're like, oh, Professor whatever the fuck. Yeah, and everybody's like, oh, thank you. Yeah, you get your free crypto bucks here or whatever. Yeah, also without permission. Yeah, and I'm like, pretty sure you guys aren't allowed to do that. Like, I never consented to this. And I always block and report them immediately because I'm like, yeah, I don't want other people to have to deal with this bullshit either. Yeah. So I'm just like, cool. Yeah, that's. I don't get why people seem to think that forcing your shit in front of other people is how you advertise. It's like, no, like, don't. That's like going into Instagram and like messaging your shit to everybody, like all of your posts in hopes. Or, you know what I always hate? People who will like tag like celebrities and stuff or celebrity accounts on Twitter whenever they do anything. And I'm like, they're never, like, those aren't even handled by the people themselves. They're handled by like some random dude they hired. Like, they're not gonna follow you back or like your shit just because you keep like tagging them. Or people who tag like a billion streamers when they go live, and it's like, no, like, leave people alone. They got lives. They don't need you like clogging up their feed or getting a bunch of notifications because you're trying to like get more traction by annoying people. Like Dez tells me sometimes, like, if I'm playing certain games to ping them, and I'm like, I still don't like doing that, even though you consented to it. Oh my god! Another set item. I wonder what that is. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Burn! Oh, another rare item. I'm getting a lot of rare items with this paladin. Not getting this much shit before. Okay, well, hup. But yeah, it's really annoying. Or I'll get the ones who are like, oops, wrong number, but also, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't know you, and I'm not on WhatsApp to just like talk to random people. Like, no thanks, please go away. Oops. They're like, I'm not that person. They're like, oh, sorry, but also, would you want to talk? And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm good, thank you. Oh, hi. Give me that cube. Oh, is there a man back there? Oh, there's these guys. Okay. All right. Oh, hi. No. Okay. Grandchild.
I am overburdened.
Ah, I'm always overburdened. Ha, but not anymore. Okay. Healing potion. Mana potion. Okay, let's go back to town. But yeah, that stuff just annoys the hell out of me because I'm like, oh, God. Especially since you know that most of it's automated. And I'm like, somebody went out of their way to make things annoying just for me. Hooray. 3 to deck. I don't need that.
Blessings to you.
Don't need that. All right. Well, I don't want to trade it. I want to open it. Take my balance. What is this? Gleglaw's pincers. Slows target by 25%. Knockback. Oh. That's actually kind of nice. Who the hell is Glegaw? Pincers, claw, tooth. Like, what is his claw, a weapon? I mean, I think I'm probably gonna keep the Death's Hand just because poison resists 50%, poison length reduced by 75%. Very good, even if the defense is not great. I make up for it with my amazing shield and breastplate. Oh, man. Here. Open that up. Yep. There. I have so many. The snare, Legard, fire, freaking Hasarus. I should probably put all the set items in like another shared place. Put all the set items in this one. Oh wait, 9 to 25. Right, level 18. Okay, yeah, no, I can't. I wasn't planning on it. Oh, you know what? I forgot I have that, but also. How much strength did I need for this? 60. Okay, so my strength is way higher than that. Okay, I think that's all the set items I have, because I think everybody else is wearing all the set items. This. Anyway, I'll go back in there. No Instra 7 started following me. View profile. Who the hell are you? I don't fucking want you following me. People are so annoying. My God. Just like my shit and leave me alone. Give me money. That's all. Boom. All right, anyway. So, yeah, because the Far Oasis is right over there. Man, we're probably going to clear up this act real quick, because I just have to collect the bits, and now I have to go into the maggot lair and get the staff, and then I got to go to the Lost City and get the head of the staff, and then I put them together, and then I go to the palace, because the palace is all fucked up, and then I go through, and oh no, I find the Arcane Sanctuary, and then you go through there, and you find the true tomb of Kalrasha, and then you beat the crap out of the man. Bam. Very good at games, I know. I've played this game a lot. And I've also gone through that act like twice already in the past week with other characters. Oh, hey! Our Oasis. I need to find the maggot lair, though. Which is full of these guys who are annoying because they do a lot of lightning damage. But I also have a lot of life, and I guess I have pretty good lightning resistance, so they're not hurting as much as I thought. They would tear through my sorceress and my barbarian, but I think my resistance just sucked. Where is this hole? Show me your hole. Respectfully. Okay, come on. It's gotta be close. Maybe not. Maybe it's like up a... More beetles! If anything, I am making experience like crazy. So I should hit level 18 pretty soon. And then I can start doing other things. Oh, Hatchram. Might as well catch another one. Oh boy. Sorry, there's some drama. Oh, hello. Sorry, I looked at the list of people watching and it seemed to have grown. So I don't know why I said oh hello because nobody said anything, but I hope everybody's enjoying me just talking about bullshit while also murdering things in the game. Die, maggot. You know, I keep forgetting that I can rush at things. And it's a good practice, too. Well, I wasn't trying to go for that second guy, but sure. Okay, Vista, don't get killed by electric bug mans. I know. It's hard. Okay. At least they run at me, though. That makes things a lot easier. And I don't have to go after them. Ooh! Resist. He was magic resistant, I guess? Well, too bad for him. I was hitting him with the sword. He wasn't very sword resistant, looked like. When did that one die? Okay. Healing potion. Sorry, I'm not as talkative today because it's just very warm. So I stopped talking and then I remember how warm it is and I'm like, oh man, it's very warm. It's like 115 degrees today. Not as humid as yesterday, I think. So my AC is at least like not struggling as much. But yeah, yesterday my AC was definitely not having a good time, which sucks. Because, I mean, at least I have AC. There is that. But I don't want my electricity bill to be, like, through the roof. It was only $100 last month, which isn't terrible. I feel like it's going to be 150 or so, though, which is, it will be, like, that'll probably be the highest one that I've had since I've lived here, but sometimes that's how it goes. There we go. You good? You good over there? Where are you? Oh, she's right there. I want that welder refill. Oh, whatever. I'll just drain it. It's fine. Okay. Skill tree. Vengeance. Fire, lightning, and cold damage are added to each successful attack. Oh! That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. So one of my friends is dealing with another friend being kind of like one of those things, like where you're in a relationship and like you just constantly complain about like what the other person is doing. Oh, that would actually be helpful just for getting around. Damn, I didn't put stuff into stuff. 2 life. Oh yeah. How much does this heal? Heals +2. It's Thanks for cleansing. But basically, like, I have friends that, like, God. Like, they'll be in a relationship, but the only thing they ever tell me about, like, their partner is, like, when they fuck up or when they're being shitty or something. So then, the only thing I'm exposed to and the only thing that I think is that that person is just, like, a really fucking shitty person. Whereas, maybe they're all right, but I just keep hearing only the negative, so I'm like, I just form an image in my mind where I'm like, wow, this person just fucking sucks. Why are you still with them? Why are you dealing with this? When it turns out that it's just, they're not really telling you everything, which makes it seem a lot worse than it is, you know? I don't know, like, you gotta share, like, the good and the bad. You can't just, okay, well, actually, look at that. His might is damage plus 40%. Concentration is damage plus 60%, which is way better. Okay, which 50 and 102. What if I swing? 46 to 83. I mean, that's still not bad, and it's uninterruptible. Oh yeah, I should put my the icy one. Which is lower, but also it does make everything cold. All right, time to make everything go. I gotta find the hole. Where the hell is the hole? I forgot about the hole already. I got too caught up on doing everything else. Okay, doing a lot of cold damage now. Everything's good. Everybody's having a good time. Wait, is that the hole? Can the hole be in the wall? No, that's not the hole. That's just purple. I need to find the maggot hole. Or maggot burr, or whatever the hell it's called. Sure, it'll be fine. Just keep moving. I think this is just an extra little area, honestly. Did the well refilled. Give me some stamina, please. Thanks. Oh, wait. No? No, that's just wall. Okay, yeah, the hole is up in the top part. Why is it so hard to find the hole, guys? Just need to kill all the maggots. Get myself a staff. Oh, I bet it's right over here. I think it's usually over by these bits. Okay, well, that's a wall. Oop. Yeah. Oop. Where is the maggot lair? I would like to go there, please. Where have I not explored? All right. Stamina refills. Gave me a good chance to just look at my phone really quick. What have I... Oh. Maybe... No, because I think that leads to the Lost City. I don't need to be in the Lost City right now. I need to be in the freaking maggot hole. God damn it. Where's the hole? Drink the water. No, I didn't want... Oh, now it's dark. Oh, it's dark and I haven't found the hole. Oh, jeez, the worst. Stamina refill. It's gotta be around here. Oh, this sucks. Oh, I found the hole! I passed the hole. I found it again. It's dark. Where, the hole. We're in. Just like Hacker Man. Ah, please don't poison. Anyway. Locusts. Although I don't think locusts would actually attack people. It seems more like a like way too many gnats. Maybe that's just me. Might just be picking at nothing. All right, keep going, keep going. Hi. You will relinquish your treasure to me. The man with the sword.
I can't.
I can't. Never mind. I can't. I can't. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, I can't pick any of this. Oh wait, I could though. Battle axe. Okay, off we go. Back to Lutgoland. To drop off a bunch of stuff. It's dark. Don't worry about that. It's dark because the claw vipers are doing some claw viper stuff, but we are going to worry about them later. 5% to cast level 3. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. I don't really need strength up anymore. Bonk. Sell that, sell that, sell that. I'm not going to use it. Here's some fire shit. God, I mean, that is helpful. But, you know what? I'm going to get rid of these so I have more space. I don't really need that. I do a lot of damage on my own. I'll figure it out. Up. Now I can carry more stuff. Not a lot more. That shield is ethereal, which means it's unrepairable. Not that I need a shield anyway. I've got a very good one already. Boom, pox. More like dead pox. Sorry, that took longer than I thought, so I had to hold out for the punchline. Ow. Hello. Actually, I had to use a potion. What the hell? This game is hard. Can't believe nobody told me that. Diablo being hard. Oh, excuse me. Please don't attack my friend. She's my friend. So man, I am making experience like crazy, but I think I'm also like very prepared for this part. What's over here? More bugs? Nobody. Okay, well. Hello? Oh! An adjoining room. Nobody's here either. Oh, I hear. Aha! Aha! Found you. That was it. Well, it's kind of underwhelming. That's fine. Aha! Nope. Well, this room sucks. I had to walk all the way over here to get a freaking scroll. There we go. I do feel like the paladin has some of like the best survivability out of all of the classes, just because of the fact that you pretty much always want him to have a shield and a one-handed weapon, so you've got extra defense and also you have more chance to block. Plus the auras are pretty great, not gonna lie. Maybe at some point I'll play online with friends. I think that could be. You fucked, worm. Eldrin. I need more runes. There's a lot of runes. There's way more than I remember there being, but I also haven't played this game in a very long time. But yeah, there's a bunch, and you can level them up by, or you can get the next level up one by putting them in the Herodra cube 3 at a time, and then later on you have to put gems in with them. All right. Just responding to stuff, and also I was like, yeah, I got sandwich fixings because I don't want to cook. Dun, 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 dun. Still very warm today because it's hot, because summer wants us to die. Especially in Texas. I mean, I'm sure it's bad in a lot of different places. Like, my God. Yesterday was just bad because my AC was like not keeping up because not only was it incredibly hot, it was also very humid, which makes for a formidable combination. And I really probably need to, considering how much my AC has been running, I should try to check my filter. It was good the last time I checked it about half a month ago, but it has been running seemingly non-stop for a while now, so. Oh, there was a hit munch. I forgot to try to get the hit munch. Whoops. Damn. Only problem about Zeal is, holy shit, does it, like, just tear through your weapons. Because you're hitting things a lot of times.
I can't carry it.
Of course you can't. Well, oh, no, I have to go back. How terrible. I do like that it still loads quite quickly. And like I said, I've only had 2 crashes happen, and they happened like one after the other. And then after that, it's been fine. Like, I don't even know what caused them, really. But the game has been running fairly well. It's a good port. Eldrune away. Oopsie. Oh, I forgot. You can have it so you have different stuff up. So this has the fire, and that has the ice. Oh, I forgot about that. When you switch weapons, that also switches your auras. That's a good way to quickly switch. But I won't be... I really like having this shield, so I probably won't be swapping all that much. Because then it really messes with my defense. Although for a 2-handed sword, it might not be bad if I have concentrate as a thing. Let's see. I do 39 out of 68. If I switch and I switch it to concentrate, and I do 38 out of 70 to 30. This sword really doesn't do a lot, does it? Yeah, okay. Well, I'll get better 2-handed weapons. Like, I could put a maul on. Mauls do a ton of damage. And I do like the fact that they do extra damage to undead. Makes me sad, because Great Mauls kind of suck. But also, the strength requirement is very high. Good. Okay, we still have plenty of room. Let's keep going. Everybody loves exploring the demonic. Yeah, I get bored. With your friends. It's a good time. Get out of here. Ow. Oh, an emerald. I think I actually need one of those. Cold really is just probably like the most overpowered thing here, because it slows down the enemy's attacks and also just their walking, which gives you a lot more breathing room. I think that's why I like the sorcerer so much. And then my barbarian, man, I think I at least have a charm on him that gives him cold attack just purely to slow things down. Not because it really does a lot of damage, just because it's nice. Hello, another large shield. Gosh, getting an awful lot of shields that I don't need. Here. Yeah. All right, going. Think that the next floor is gonna be. Yep. Oops, that was the wrong button. Okay, so should be this should be the floor where I get the staff at. Let's get it. Of course there are more. There's always more. Ow. Okay, here we go. This is where things start really being hurty. Oh, they don't even have a time to get cold because I killed them so fast.
I am overburdened.
You good down there? I don't like it when my friends die. Which I guess could apply to both in and out of the game, but especially right now in the game, because I'm like, man, I got things to do. I do a lot of damage, but it never hurts to have a little bit of extra damage. Oops, that's not really nice. Hey, look, that's a helmet I can't use. 2 to Ice Bolt. I bet that's gonna be worth some scratch. Ow! Ow. Ow. I have a life drain ring, but unfortunately I'm taking slightly more damage than I can life drain for. Dang, stupid electric beetles. I don't understand why they're electric. Are beetles, I mean, is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know if that was a thing. Definitely was a thing here for some reason. Oh god, there's a lot. Okay, well, they're all dead, so it's fine. I think the main room I want to go to is probably up here. Yep, I can tell because the chest is there. Oh yeah, now we have to go beat up the maggot queen. Everybody's favorite. I mean, if you like queens. Even with poison resist, this hurts. Ugh, stop spitting on my friends. No, my friend's gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm cold. Ah, jeez, please. Ah, she died. I'm sorry. Okay, well, back to town. I ran really low on potions. Don't worry, I'll get her back. They always come back.
Hello.
Hi.
How may I help you?
Thank you. I'm glad that the blacksmith can also heal me. That is worth not a lot. I don't care about any of these. I just want them to be sold. And jammies. Oh. Deposit money.
Good evening.
Buy potion. And also get mercenary. Grace. Please resurrect. Yeah, I did. I wonder how the town. Yeah, it's you. Good job. Thanks for keeping them safe. I'm gonna go collect the stuff that I couldn't collect because I almost died. Up. There we go. I think there was still somebody in there. He don't burrow. Wait, did he die when he burrowed? Or oh wait, I think I made him die from cold. Very good. Wait, what's the Dragging it about. Oh, that's just the. Okay, that's the straight purpose. Okay, we already know what that's all about. Because of freaking Snake Mans. Yeah, play some scares. Alright. Crossbow.
I am
Breastplate.
overburdened.
Oh, a Stantler. Why are there so many crossbows? Boom, 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 boom. So you know what? I'm tired of this place. We're gonna identify stuff, and we're just gonna go to the waypoint. Because we already know where the Lost City's at. Then we'll go to the Lost City.
The staff of King.
I know, I'm very good at my job. Thanks. It says right in my little handbook, I am an adventurer. Hey. Go and talk to
Not here.
Far? Bye. I'm never gonna use those. 50 times. I don't need that. I have so much attack rating already. Okay. I don't know if there was the animation. Well, there was probably the animation for them running. I have to like boot up freaking OG Diablo 2 and like see the differences between things. Like I'm pretty sure that they made the sprites and everything look a little smoother and all that, and HD and everything. And they definitely, I can tell for a fact that they updated the cutscenes. Thankfully. Like, if it had just been like a straight port and they called it Diablo 2 Resurrected, then it'd be like, guys, you are really bad at being a game company. Why are you always lying so much, Blizzard? Why are you always lying? What is this? Skill Shrine. Oh, time to really just bring the pain. How much does that do at level 3? 22 to 28. That's pretty good. It slows enemies quite a bit. Let's go up here. I'm just like making a straight shot. Hi. Hello, Plague Bearer. Where's your mayor? Whatever. Creepy. Oh, I don't really want the combat shrine. Skill shrine I think will work better for me anyway. This is the Lost City where all the plaguey people are at. But also, if I go past it, that's where Claw Viper Temple is. Stamina. Yeah, I do have stat points. Maybe energy. And then I'll put more into dexterity and then strength and just kind of make it a sloping ladder. Oh, wait. I think we're almost to... This looks like it now. We're almost to Monster Man. Yep, there he is. Dark Elder. Hi, Dark Elder. Please stop hitting my friend. Leave her alone. She's almost dead. I won't have to pay to revive her again. God damn it, she died. I just said I didn't want to have to pay for it. I mean, it's cheap, but come on. I'm a busy man. I don't got time to be reviving people all the time. Freaking. Here we go. Maybe it's up this way. So I have to go to the Valley of Snakes. Hey, level up from all that. Screw you guys. All right. Go, 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 go. Over here. There. Let's fight a bunch of stuff. As one does. stamina. I'm too used to playing as my barbarian who like never runs out of stamina, or my sorceress who doesn't really use a lot of stamina. Although she runs out kind of quick too because her vitality is. She doesn't need a lot of vitality. What she needs is mana. That's the important thing. Yay, level up. There you go. That's a locked chest. It was full of a lot of kind of useless stuff. I mean, these potions would be useful if I needed them. But... Okay, cool. This didn't even, that's not where I even needed to go to get to the Claw Viper place. Well, shit. Off we go. Down here. It's really funny. I was talking about like PS5. I think one of my friends just like won one in a raffle. I'm like, man, dang. If they did the thing, oh god, I remember. My ex actually won an Xbox. Because Taco Bell has the big box meal or whatever, and I don't really eat Taco Bell because it's not really good food. Sorry, anybody who loves Taco Bell. But they had that deal, so we had that big box meal for like 2 weeks straight for lunch because we both worked at Walmart, so our lunches like coincided. And she actually ended up winning like I think it was a Destiny 2 Xbox One. She ended up, I can't remember if she sold it to someone or just kind of gave it to them. But I was just like, damn. All the luck. I usually don't win much of anything. I think I did win a couple of figures in like a Twitter, a Twitter sweepstakesy type thing. But I usually don't get into a lot of stuff like that anyway, just because I don't expect to win, but also because I don't want to give my personal information to too many people. You know, the large companies already have it because they're large companies. Of course they have it, but I don't need everybody knowing my address. My address. I don't have a P.O. box, so I don't even know if people would want to send me stuff or what people would send me. I guess that's the other thing that would be a little worrying. Like, huh? What is in this package that somebody sent me? It's okay. You have to be really, really good to be able to send a bomb through the mail. I should probably bring my girl back to life though, so she doesn't get too behind. I have with my sorceress. My Amazon is only like level 11, and I'm in Act 5. And if you're in like an area way above their level, they actually don't get. You figure they'd get more experience. No, they get very little experience, which is detrimental because they're already a wet paper bag in the area that they're in. But then also they can't get the experience they need to level up to become less shrimpy. It's just a sad scene all around, to be honest. So let's go talk to Grace again. Hi. Bring my girl back. What level is she? She is level 14. I am level 19. Yeah, she needs to stop dying so she can level up more. No, I don't want to Bitmoji myself. Shut up, fucking Snapchat. I'm not gonna buy Snapchat Plus just so I can have dark mode. I think it's really funny that they're like, get dark mode before everyone else, and I'm like, there's, if you don't have dark mode on your website, you're just like living in like, I don't know what year you're living in, but it's not the year of our Lord 2023. dark mode is a necessity. Like, our eyes already get enough lights and things blazed into them. We don't need to be blinded whenever we open up our browser or go to like a specific app. I feel like it's not that hard to make things just dark mode, but I'm also not a person who codes, so maybe it is hard. Or maybe they just act like it's hard. It's hard to tell. But especially when you lock such a feature behind a paywall, I'm just like, yeah, no. Sorry. As much as I like it, I'm not gonna pay for it. Like paying for Twitter. It's free. Why would you pay for it? Oh, man. Ugh. I am exhausted. It's only 5 in the afternoon, but it's been so hot lately. It's just like, it's impossible to have energy. Because it gets like wicked away, because, especially if you go outside. Like I said, I walked to and from the store. And it's fairly hot, but not as bad as yesterday. And it's not a very far walk. But it's just far enough to be like, God damn, this is a lot of heat to deal with in a short amount of time. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe a kind of short-ish stream then. I don't know. I'll probably get through Act 2. Maybe I'll start a little bit on Act 3, but I don't even know how long I've been streaming right now. I feel like it's been about an hour. Probably. Ow! Okay, I can't check right now because I'm being stabbed by... Oh, it's been 2 hours and 58 seconds. If I had done it 58 seconds earlier, I would have gotten an even 2 hours. Time really passes fast when I'm playing this game. I just 100% lose track of everything. I lose track of my life. It's dangerous. I guess this is probably how people felt when WoW first came out too. They were just like, never will I do anything ever again. I did play WoW for a bit, but I couldn't really get into it. I think because like, I didn't really have a lot of friends that played, and then I did have a friend that played, and we played for a bit, but then they fell out of it, and then I was like, I think I'm good. Plus, like I said, I'm not entirely happy with the way that Blizzard's been acting lately. I mean, I know that a lot of shit has gone down, and they've had a change of management and everything, but there's still a lot of business practices that they haven't really grown out of. And that's why I was like very skeptical about Diablo 4, because I wanted it to be good. But I played Diablo 3, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Diablo 3. I don't like the way it looks, partially, but also like everything else about it just kind of was like, I don't know, I just didn't like the way that things were. Like, I really liked Diablo 2, and then I got Diablo 3, and I was like, oh, this is the game, I guess. Plus, there's too many difficulty levels. Like, I kind of like it just being like, okay, there's normal, and then you beat normal, and then there's nightmare, and then you beat that, and then there's hell, and then you did it. You won. Just go collect shit. And then they're like, no, there's torment like 1 through 30, and I'm like, or more. And I'm like, I don't know, like, I know you guys are trying to make this game like endlessly replayable, but it feels like a chore. Like, it just, I couldn't really get into it. I also had bad experiences playing Diablo 3 with like friends or people who were friends, not anymore, and just making the whole experience not fun. So I was just like, yeah, no, Diablo 3 is just not the game for me. It's not that great. Can't get into it. Like, maybe at some point I'll try it again.
Can never be
but
extinguished by
as of right
evil.
now, I'm just kind of like, no, I'm good. Oh yeah, I should. Let's make myself a staff. It kind of sucks because like it's the same thing with like Warframe. It's a cool game and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna make a staff. But I just had the experience kind of soured by like other people, so I'm just like, I'm good. And honestly, I'm not somebody who plays like very involved games because or games like that because you have to put a lot of time into them. And I'm like, I'm already playing enough games and doing enough stuff. Like, I can't justify that to myself, at least. Like, I've already spent a lot of time just playing freaking this game, you know, since I got it. I don't know how many hours I put in, but it's probably quite a few. Let me see. Will it say it, or will it just say that I purchased it? Yeah, first played 5 days ago. When it does say that I've been playing, or how long I've been playing, it's probably gonna be a pretty big number. Kind of like when it finally revealed how long I'd been playing Tears of the Kingdom, and it was like, haha, there's like 90 hours, and I'm like, I only had this game for a week. But I mean, it's also very good, so it's whatever. Time is relative, you know? Everything's relative. Oh, I can actually make a lot of stuff. Damn. And that's gonna make that. And my inventory is full. Oh my god. Let me. Actually, don't know what inventario? Okay. Okay, is that? It's double L at the begin. Is double L at the beginning still a yeah sound, or? I get so confused because the rules are a little weird. It is? Okay. So, looking it up on here, it says, Mi inventario está lleno. Is that right? Would that be correct? Yeah. I gotta get the vowels too. My Spanish accent is not very good, but I try my best. Good job. Thank you. Okay. Cool. I'm learning. I've been doing Duolingo every day for like 2 months about now. So I'm getting a little bit more fluent in things and getting new words thrown at me. Like I know abrir is to open. And then things with I in them get a little bit weird, but like abremos would be we open. But I don't know what we'd open together. I mean, I guess there's a few things, but you're looking because your raid went. Oh, no, you're fine. I'm sorry that it didn't go so good, though. Are you still progressing on the one you were telling me about before? Is it a mythic or? I don't. You know what? I say that word like I know what the fuck it means. I just know that that's a hard raid in WoW, because I'm assuming you're. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's probably other ones that are hard. They didn't let you play with your warlock? Oh, okay. Oh, there's a new dungeon. Okay. Why wouldn't they let you play with your like if you have a good warlock, like wouldn't they want you to be doing like your top DPS? Isn't that the point of raids, is to maximize that? So it seems weird that they wouldn't let you, unless somebody else was like, but I want to be the man with the magic. He's new? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Oh my god, my eyes are, I'm trying to see if there's other stuff I can mash together. I see the, oh, yep. Duh. I wish when it sorted, it actually like sorted in a way that the human mind could wrap around, because this isn't how you sort, bro. Okay, yeah, I only have one topaz. Oh, wait, no. I need one more ruby to make another ruby, and then I'll sort that for real later. For now, we're just gonna make a diamond. I can't even remember what class I played. I think I was a warrior. Maybe. I think I was. And I think I was an orc. Very boring, I know, but I like orcs. I always liked orcs, mostly from, you know, the original Warcraft days, where they still make funny little quips when you poke them, but, you know. It's just very good. That was like top tier Blizzard, and that's why I feel sad now, because I'm like, man, like a lot of the stuff they do just feels very kind of thrown out there, but that's really a lot of game companies. Like I said, game companies, movie producers, all that. I feel like there's a lot of stuff where they're just kind of, they're doing a job. And I'm like, that's good, but we also liked it when you guys enjoyed it and you made everything very fun. He can't come because his gear is shit. Well, how will I equip it if you don't? Yeah, I mean, this is also true. Because most raids in there, especially higher level ones and dungeons and stuff, is like, you kind of need to get the gear from the previous one in order to be able to do the new ones better, right? Because I assume that most of like the very good gear drops from raids, you know, rather than stuff. I'm sure you can craft some really good stuff, but I would assume the best stuff comes from like high level raids and dungeons. Yeah, okay. Take the staff into Talrash's. Yeah, talk to Drognan. But okay, talk to Drognan, I guess. Did I have to do that to advance that before? I did the thing. I made the sun come out. I made a staff, bro. Oh, where am I? He's over here. So yeah, it kind of sucks
that you are responsible for banishing undead. I've been researching the...
Okay, now I think I can go. Yeah, in the palace. Because they're like, you can't enter the palace. And then I talked to Jaren and they're like, welcome to the palace.
When the troubles...
He let the ladies in and the ladies got killed. Sorry, ladies. Sometimes demon happen. Very good at paraphrasing. Into the harem. That's a dead guard. He had money in him. Thank you, sir, for your service. Hello. Oh, good. They're lightning. I like it when they're lightning and not when they're cold and check. My God, there's a lot of them. Well, I mean, there's always a lot of enemies, but sometimes there's more. Well, hopefully that you get that figured out. Do you have other people you play with for dungeon stuff, or is it mostly just this one group? Because I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I've done some dungeons. I did like, I don't even know how far I got in WoW. I definitely didn't make it to the newest expansion because I didn't have the newest expansion. This was before it came out. I think I had made it up to the point in the story of Wrath of the Lich King? No, maybe a little further than that. I don't know. There's so many expansions. I kind of lost track. You're in a guild, you're just pissed they won't help. Yeah. I mean, that is kind of annoying, especially if like they're willing to have you be a part of the thing. It's like, well, then help me outfit the thing. I mean, it's not that hard to, especially if it's lower level stuff for them. You figure it wouldn't be that bad. But I don't know. I don't know the dynamic. I'm just a person who has played some MMOs, and I'm like, that sounds fun. They should do the thing. How dare they not do the thing to help? Because if they help you, then you help them, and everybody gets helped, and that's how life is. Up. And up. I'm gonna miss so many waypoints because I'm just like cruising right now. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. It's okay. My weapon is very close. No, my girl! Don't kill her! Ah! Okay, she's alive. Very good. ring. Why is my weapon always... I mean, I guess I do smack things a lot. My weapon is like always breaking. Where are you? Oh, shit. The lighting is throwing me off. Oh, I found the waypoint. Oh, a cellar. Oh, yeah. The cellar's below the harem. Oh, I guess I didn't miss my waypoint. And you know what? Actually, Beth, I remember apparently the new expansion is actually quite good story-wise, or mechanics-wise as well, according to my friend, because she had kind of left WoW for a while and just was playing Final Fantasy XIV, which I played a lot of, and I also like. But then they got back into WoW, and they're like, this actually isn't too bad. I think that a lot of people, the one thing a lot of people had a problem with is the fact that WoW does the thing where, I mean, because you can be wolf people, and I think the expansion made it, oh, you're playing classic WoW, so you're in Lich. Oh, okay. You don't know anything beyond that. Oh, okay. I just know that apparently people were kind of pissed because if you're a female, like, wolf person, I don't know what they're called, or a female, like, dragon, they're very, like, small and kind of demure and effeminate. And people are like, it's 2022 when this came out. Why can we not make big, like, scary wolf and or dragon women? What the fuck? WoW has always been that. Yeah, I mean, true. I mean, I think dwarf ladies can at least have beards, but
Excellent.
I do know that gnome women have giant boobs for some reason, but they're tiny and confusing. Doubt? I thought they could. I know in some games they can. I thought that was one of the things. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. I don't know. I mean, it just makes sense. Dwarfs just have beards. You know, you don't play Alliance? Okay, fine. I'm sorry. I'm talking about those people. Oops. Oh, well, that works. I'm gonna repair my sword because it broke. I wish this thing had more durability. Up. All right. There we go. Sword fix. All better. Ooh, cellar level, the other one. Yeah, I don't know. I never played Alliance either. I like I said, I was an orc both times that I played. I might have made like a troll or something, but I never really cared about. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even in the regular like Warcraft games, I was always like, I don't know. The humans actually kind of suck. Orcs very good. I mean, Grom Hellscream did nothing wrong. Well, okay. He drank from the bad well, but that's just because he was trying to help his people. Sometimes you gotta drink from the bad well. Yeah, I don't know. I always liked the orcs, and then the humans were just kind of like normal humans that were like, I don't know. I don't like these people that don't look like us. Better kill them. And then I think like they put the differences aside at some point because they were like, oh shit, actually the undead are the bads, but I don't know. Then stuff happened. There's a lot of story to Warcraft. Do I know it? I don't know. I just know that they Alliance and Horde fight each other a lot. It's like their favorite thing to do. Getting so many rare items. What is going on? Oh, and it's, oh God. Well, cool. That sucks. Not only does that thing have low durability, but I wouldn't be able to fix it anyway. Oh, grapple. Yeah, I don't know. I never got it, even when I was playing Warcraft, like I was so far behind on things, I just kind of skipped ahead of most stuff because I was like, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about, but I'm only like level 10 and I gotta get to wherever. And you're like, you gotta get ready to fight the humans because they're bad. And I'm usually inclined to agree with that sentiment actually, but that's besides the point. I think that was the whole thing of Wrath of the Lich King, is didn't a human get like taken over by the Lich King's like helmet thingy? I don't even know. You know what? I don't know why I'm asking that. I don't know if anybody actually knows. I'm just like asking questions to ask questions. I'm like, I have no idea. It's probably a thing. Hello, I would like you to stop hurting her. Thank you. Leave her alone. I just know the Lich King bad, because, I mean, liches are usually bad. Sorry, any undead mage men, but them's the breaks. You have all that power and you've been living for so long, you probably did some bad stuff, or you did bad things to get that power. It's just how it goes. Okay. Well, I already killed the guy, so who else is there to kill? Gotta get to the middle so I can get to the... There, portal! Oh, I missed it. I apparently just am blind. The door's right there. Okay, oh, wait. Well, into the portal.
This surely is the product of a twisted mind.
It sure is, Mr. Paladin Man. It sure is. Good news, a paid sponsorship. Promote War. What the fuck is War Thunder? Don't let that laundry pile up. CSGO, my laundry's not piling up. I've been wearing like the same 2 outfits because it's too hot. It's too fucking hot. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Are you home from? I just realized what time it is. Jeez. Are you home from work now or?
How may I help you?
Oops. Oh. Oops.
Good evening.
My stuff. Yeah, they fuck. Okay. I'm glad that you are off. Oh, that's worth a lot of money and also has 3 stuff. Well, bye. Nope. 8 to 30. Okay. If this thing repaired itself, it would be pretty cool, but it doesn't. So it's not as cool. Oh, God. This would have been really good. Because this is just fast. But also, it only has 11 durability, so this thing would just break. Okay. Nice boots. No thanks. I'm doing all right. It is very, very warm here, so I'm just kind of chilling and playing Diablo 2 because I was like, this is an incredibly low-effort game for both my brain and my hands, so we're just here. I mean, sometimes you have to kind of think, but I have 2 other characters that I've been playing, and I gave a lot of really good equipment to this guy, so now I'm just kind of blazing through, but it's fine. Found a dungeon. Gonna keep you company for a bit in spirit. All right, Beth. I mean, even if it's just in spirit, that's still very good. You go kill stuff, and you go, yeah, we'll kill stuff together in different countries. It's a beautiful friendship. Hopefully you get good gear out of it too. that good warlock stuff. I mean, it's been a pretty good day, though. Oh my God! What? Why? Where did my health go? Why did that happen? Excuse me? I don't remember getting hit by, that was one hit, man. You can't do that. Not fair. Hup. Yeah. It's like, I can't really complain. It's very hot outside, but I mean, I've said that every day, and it's not gonna change the fact that it's hot outside. I did go to the store and get stuff for sandwiches because I cannot be bothered to cook in this weather. Like yesterday, I almost didn't eat because like everything I needed to prepare involved cooking, and I was just like, I do not want to add. My AC was already struggling a bit yesterday. It was very hot and also humid, and it was just a terrible combination. But today's better, and now I have cold cuts and things for sandwiches, so I can make nice cold foods. Just a much better day overall. I do need to do some cleaning once I'm done. Don't worry about that. After. Mostly just tidying up the living room. Because I need to do something with the little, because I had a dinner tray. That's basically what I was using to hold my laptop for the longest time, and it was just on my, it was just sitting on my ottoman, which I'm actually now using now, because my ottoman is no longer covered by anything. The laptop is actually right next to the camera here. You can't see it, but it's on a music stand that I bought, because I was like, I might as well get something else to hold the laptop when I'm doing living room couch streams. And also for holding music in case I ever finally learn how to play the dang keyboard that I have in my office, which I really should do. I mean, I'm learning Spanish. I should probably like focus on doing a little bit of a few things each day. But yeah, it's been pretty good. Overall, not a bad day. And I think I'm becoming slightly more acclimated to the heat. It sucks, but I'd rather get more used to it than constantly be like, I feel like I'm going to die. Leveled up, yeah. Let's see. I know I leveled up, thanks. Game likes to be like, hey, you did a thing, you should probably do something, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. Let's see. Wait, was that another scroll of town portal? That was. Oh, I have a lot of them. Oops, I've been picking up more than I thought. Well, that's fine. Right. This isn't the right place. Well, at least I'll get money. And more stuff. Okay. Here we go. What level am I level 18? No, I'm level 20. God, I got to level 18 a while ago. Don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh, that's actually pretty good. All right. So wait, is that other one lightning damage? Yeah, it is lightning damage. 1 to 67. That's pretty good. Yeah. 35 to 73. 41 to 73. I need to get a better two-handed weapon. I will say, in the past week, I have worn no pants unless I was going outside. That's like it. Every other time I was like, nope, no pants. It is way too hot for pants. This is just none of that shit. Get that out of here. Oh, okay. I thought that scale mail was rare, but it was just behind the fire. Yeah, it's just, and I mean that's a usual summer thing, but like I was wearing a different shirt earlier, but it had sleeves, and I was like, well, no sleeves, please. I'm just gonna go to the store and buy like 20 like sleeveless shirts and be like, I will never wear sleeves again the entire summer. Not anymore. Oh, I'll take that. All right. I gotta find the correct way to go in this sanctuary. Let's try the left next. Kinda wish that, I had a move with this guy that let me jump. I will say the Barbarian's Leap makes getting around way easier because you can just like ignore stairs and just kind of go wherever you want. Oh no, it's one of these. Well, yep. Forgot that there's teleporty pad areas. Go. Up. Up. Way that easy. Up. Friend alone. Okay, this way, I guess? This is gonna start getting confusing. Okay, very good. Ghosty Bros. Oh, this is the correct one. I mean, I'm not in like a real hurry, but I'm just kind of like, I mean, I'm already so strong now. I kind of want to get to the next area. See what kind of stuff I can find. Also, I think that took me backwards. Try this one. Where does that take? Ah, that's where I want to go. Great. Okay. Now, when you hit things normally, it just feels so slow. Ah, God! Free, don't. Sorry, everyone. I pressed A too close to things. Didn't mean to just go flash across the screen a few times. And please, read my button inputs. I'm literally right here. I wonder if it's because that's there. Almost to the end of this part. Where does that go? Please, for the love of God, listen to my button inputs. Yeah. Oh, we found it. Okay. You guys could have fucking calmed down with that. Summoner piece of shit. Okay. Anyway, let's try that again. God damn it, I have nothing now. I don't like dropping all my equipment when I die. Well, let's see. What do we got?
Good to see you.
Freeze, poison life. Sure, it's better than nothing. That kind of sucks. That also sucks.
Good day.
Why does everything suck? Okay, and that. Sell these because we don't need them. Let's go revive my girl and get the hell out of here. At least we know which way to go.
Who goes there?
It's me, your friend.
Not here.
Yeah, arcane section. Yep. Naked man coming through. Well, except for my gloves. Up. Up. Aha! I don't want to go that way. Up. Because that's not a way that I went. This one. Yeah. And then up. Or down? Down. No, down. Because up is the halfway point. That way. And this way. Oh, I missed some gold. Oh, I hear goat noises. Don't want to deal with that right now. Okay, so now we go over here, and then there, and then my body. Can't wear that fang helm. It'll be fine. We just gotta grab my shit and not get ganked. Go. Excuse me, specters. I'm busy. Please leave her alone. Okay, we gotta go up there and fuck this guy over real quick. Ah! 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 I'm gonna open that really quick. Ah! Okay. Holy shit. That was close. Please leave her alone. She died. I'm glad I dropped that portal. That was a lot rougher than I thought. You guys die. Thank you. Okay, let's switch back to my cool boy gloves. Woo! Trident. Sorry that you died, my friend. Well.
Seekers of the tomb of Tal Rasha.
The thing is, yeah, basically, oh no, all of these are the false signs. Where's the real sign? Dun, 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 dun. But it tells you. It's the circle with the moon under it. Maybe return to town. I just did the thing. That circle with moon. Let's go revive my girl again. She's never gonna stop being like level fucking whatever the hell she is.
Unbelievable. The harem girls are dead? The palace guards been fighting off demons from the cellar? How could that happen without my knowledge? So, Horizon's been dead for some time.
Yeah, I found what I was looking for. Well, where are you? Oh, 15. Okay, you're still very much behind me. We need to get you up to my level, lady.
Good day.
Identify.
How may I help you?
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, wait. Repair. All right, off we go. Now we can really wreak some havoc. We're gonna look for the circle with the moon under it. I have to press it. Up, up. Leave her alone. Up. there we go. Give me that sweet mana. Now, well, I was about to say now I'll never run out, but I am definitely running out. Jug. Out of here. Eggs. Okay, let's see. True Tomb. Not this one. True Tomb. Not this one. I could go to each one of these to get like a treasure chest, but man, I got time for that. True Tomb? How much is it? Nope, that's triangle. Not looking for triangles. Oh, another one. Pardon me, I'm busy. True Tomb? True Tomb! Pretty sure this is the True Tomb. I saw a circle and what looked like a semicircle underneath. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Hello, Dad. Having a good time. Very good. All right. See, things are going just fine. Oh, champions. Uh-oh. Please watch out for the electricity, honey. It's not good for you. Okay. Everybody's fine. Why do they never drop healing potions when I actually need healing potions? Well, we'll get a Rejuvie in there. Why not? Everybody eat a dick. Ow. Okay, that's hurting. Oh, large tree. Don't need any more scrolls of town portal. Here. I picked it up anyway. Oh, maybe I did need it. Get out of here. Okay. I want to see. What do we got? 1 to 3 cold damage. Sure, I'll take more cold damage, I guess. Scabby. Let's go. Man, I am making so much experience, too. Bonk. Why isn't that guy dead? Whoa, okay. Optical illusion, that really threw me off. We'll just have to see how things go with Duriel, because he does a lot of damage. But I think I'm pretty set. Oopsie, sorry. Ah, shit, sorry, walk through it again. Must have that 75% poison duration down, but... Oh, wait, let me see something. Ash? Or smite, yeah. Damage plus 15%. Yeah, stun like. Yeah. Charge. Vigor and might. 20% per. Do I have vigor? Which one's vigor? Might. Fire. Same. Ah! Oh, so yeah, I should learn that one. then I'll get a damage bonus. I do like, because I think in original Diablo 2, they didn't have all the skills kind of like giving bonuses to other skills. So the game was actually harder in the base game, just because there's a lot less going on. Still a lot easier than the first Diablo, I think. But Diablo 2 added like just so much stuff. Oops. What did I do? And, Attacker takes damage of 3. What do I have currently? Fire resist? That's way better. Speaking of which, fire resist, yeah. Fire, lightning, and poison resist, good. Cold resist, not great, but it's okay. It doesn't matter here. Actually, never mind. It does matter when we fight what's-his-face, but I'm pretty sure I have a, pretty sure I have a charm that will help. Friends. Oh man. You feel stronger now. Yay, she leveled up. Very good. Alright, going. Yeah. This game is all about murdering as many things as possible without getting murdered yourself. Or at least, without getting murdered very much. Unless you're playing a hardcore character. Which, I could never do the hardcore character, because I can never, like, plan out things well enough to not die. I mean, like, I beat Andariel really easily, but a lot of these bosses are pretty tough if you don't have, like, very specific resistances and stuff set up. Like, I feel like Duriel's gonna be a bit of a challenge because I don't have very good cold resistance. But I don't know if he actually does cold attack or if he just has the, aura that adds a little bit of cold. I don't really know. Should probably look into that. Like, I used to have like a Diablo 3 book that actually had like all of the enemies and like the health and attack power and things they could do and all that. Wait, what's wrong? Why did it? Oh wait, because I'm almost there. Yeah, I think this leads. Yep. Wait. Oh no, I leveled up. That's why. Sorry, I saw the plus thing and I thought the quest had updated. No, I leveled up. I didn't even notice. Well, cool. I'm pretty sure this is the true tomb. I just have to find the room where I gotta shove the staff into an orifice. You know, when you do that thing. And then you find the way to the chamber. This way. God, this place is huge, though. Pretty sure going over this way will most likely take me... Because sometimes the end of the dungeon is very close to the beginning of the dungeon. Oh, hi. Puke Weaver the Shade. That's a nice name. All right, thanks for that. That, and that, and that. Oh, that set a trap off. That set another trap off. That sucks. There's a Skitty. I don't know why, but I thought Skitty turned into Krugly, but no, Skitty turns into Delcatty. How ugly is the other one? I know we discussed that. I already forgot what the hell it was called. Glameow, that one. Now I remember. I know Pokemon. There's too many, but that's okay. It'll be. They have an event going on right now in Scarlet and Violet where you can get a shiny Gimmighoul, but apparently the shiny chance for getting it is atrocious. Like worse than regular shiny chances, which doesn't make any sense. But maybe they fucked something up. I don't know if they fixed it yet or not. But I know me and Zunder fought like 4 of them yesterday, and we were like, well, I don't know if this is happening. Certainly doesn't feel like it's happening. Okay, is it all the way over there then? The weapon's almost broken again. I need to get a better weapon. Probably switch to a hammer or something. How close to broken are you? Pretty close. Oh, this is the room! Okay, so this was where the room is. It's about to do a thing. Up! Go! Fix our stuff, identify our stuff. Greetings. Welcome to the Diablo 2 speedrun. Not really. Just fighting a lot of things. Cool. I don't know why I picked those up. I don't want that. Guess I'll keep that. Right, I guess. I don't know if that'll even really help, but I mean, damage reduced by 2 is good. It adds up. Do I have any amulets that are resist though? Cold resist? Poison resist. Well, half freeze duration is kind of nice. Poison resist 18, damn. Well, sure it'll be fine. I have a lot of defense. Oh yeah, I should probably actually stock up though. Use that. We're just gonna buy all regular potions. I don't remember. Up is Rejuve.
There's nothing the right potion can't cure.
Except death. We don't talk about that though. All right, it's time to fight Duriel. Let's see how we do in just a one-on-one brawl. Shit, I forgot to grab the staff. Yes, thanks for saving the game. I did nothing. I just went home. Staff. Staff! I did it. Portal. Staff. Time for loud noises. They do really like loud noises in this game. Have to review your. I don't need to. I don't need to review my purchase. I bought. Well, I guess they mean review as in look over what you get. Kroger. Oh God! Here we go. Did he literally just one-shot her? Ah! Ah! Okay, are you immune to my freezies? Well, in that case, you know what? Ah! Well, I do a lot of damage, but also, my God, this man hurt. This man hurt a lot. Okay, well. See, I don't understand, like, how you're supposed to not die during that. That's what I don't get. That's the part that's the real head scratcher, you know? How does one not die when fighting this piece of shit? Okay, half freeze duration might help, though. That on. Boom. I do have a skill. As each successful attack. Ooh. I don't know, would Vengeance be better than Zeal? I don't know how much this does. Oh wait, I have it, but I never put it on the hotbar. Well, we'll make it Y, I guess.
Not in town.
Vengeance damage 4 to 12.
Not in town.
4 to 10. Okay, so Vengeance does a little more than that. Just hits this. Half freeze duration. Yeah, she got, like, KO'd immediately. See, this is what sucks. A lot of times you just end up, like, kind of running into a wall. Ow, my stuff! Like, come on! Like, what the fuck are you supposed to fucking do? Dumb piece of shit? Oh, it's so annoying. That is the one thing that's, like, annoying about this game, is that you'll fight, and then you get to this point, and then the boss is just like, nope, you're just gonna die
It is an
every time you run into me. And you can't put potions on your belt because you don't have your fucking belt equipped. So you just have to kind of like jump in here and hope for the fucking best. Don't hit me, you dumb bitch. God damn it. Maybe I just charge him to death. Ow! Like, come on! like, seriously. Like, it's like, seriously, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Like, unless you're immune to freezing, like, I don't understand how you don't die. I don't know. And I don't know if hardcore characters are allowed to, like, grab stuff from other shit or not. So, it's like, I don't fucking understand how people do that. I would just be pissed, because I'd be like, well, I'm dead again, and now I have to start all over. Zandariel's one thing, but, like, Duriel's just fucking annoying because of that aura. Like, in a way, I find him harder than Mephisto. Mephisto just does a lot of damage. Duriel does a lot of damage, but also you're slow, which is aggravating. Half freeze duration. Oh, I wish I had had that on, but you know what? Whatever. And I do have the full restoration, you guys. Bye. I really thought I had a cold resist charm. That's just poison resist. And that's not. And that's not. Why not have cold resist? Okay, at least I don't have to run all the way through. I just gotta keep making portals and hoping to God that fucker doesn't hurt. Defense 70%. Maybe it'll be good to... On 2. Okay. Not that it'll help me too much, because he's like right over there. Hello? Hi! Would you care to stop? Stop! Actually, I am. Ow. Please heal faster! God damn it. Washington, I don't know anybody in Washington. I'm so tired of these spam calls. Okay, so the defense up kinda helped, but also like he still hits me too much. Oh my god, it's just like running into a wall. Okay, what's this ring? That's my I don't really need that resist. I just need the half freeze duration. I don't want to put that in there. I was. Why did I do this? So I do a lot of damage, but also like fucking Christ, like how the hell are you supposed to? It does like 80 damage a hit. I don't have that much health in this. Okay, you might be cannon fodder. I'm sorry, but I need to win this fight. Still have a lot of scrolls. Oh, boy. Don't die immediately. Die! Fuck you! He died anyway! I'm so annoyed. Fuck you, you dumb piece of shit. I guess he had poisoned it? I don't even know. I was hitting him with vengeance a whole lot. But I killed him. Okay, that works. I'll take it. Get fucked. It's so annoying. It's stupid. Fucking.
There's nothing the right potion can't cure.
Cause you can't, like, immunity to freezing is like a really, really rare thing. So it's just really annoying that they'd give him that specific thing. Okay, but he did die. Cool. Oh, he dropped. Okay.
I am overburdened.
I'll take my stuff. He dropped. Longbow sight. Up. Okay, let's switch back to the not defensy one. Ice.
Good day.
I know I did it. I'm very good at my job. Okay. Nope. Okay, that's pretty cool. We'll keep that to sell in the next place, though. Half freeze, 15%. No, you're still not nearly as good as other. What is this? Sanders Rip Rap? How many different set items are I gonna get that I need more of the same? 40% faster run walk, though. 100 to attack rating, 5 to... Okay, that's pretty good. Required level 20, though. Wait, am I level 20? I'm level 21. When did that happen? Damn, I don't remember that shit. Okay, well, we'll look for Sanders' other stuff. That's pretty damn good, though. That's really fast. I mean, I do like this a bit more for the defense and the mana stolen, but also everything about this is better. So you know what? Unique boot, sorry. Well, you can go back to your previous owner. I have so many set items, though. I'm gonna be so fast. Oh, Daramaka. I didn't want to put that on. My breastplate's already much better. Sorry. But yeah, that was the one I was gonna sell. That's... Which one's the half restoration? Fucking, come on, stop opening that. Okay. Gotta go in here, because we gotta go find our boy Tyrael. He's gonna be all like, "Aw, shit. Wish you got here sooner, bro." Because you have to killing him and open that. Because they got him. Help.
I thank you, mortal, for my freedom. But I did expect you earlier.
Sorry, I was killing
I'm
other
your
things.
Angel Tyrael. I came here to prevent Diablo from freeing his brother.
Yeah. So basically, he tried to keep it from happening, but it happened anyway, and we're gonna find out how.
Tal Rasha's sacrifice by destroying all the prime evils.
We will.
The Archangel Tyrael was the one who gave the Soul Stones.
Yeah. It's highly unusual.
Terrible news. Bale is in possession of one of mankind's most powerful.
I am walking into a great evil, but it's okay because I have friends. Let's go talk to Jaren. Oh,
Hello.
hi.
I'm sorry things didn't turn out as you had hoped. Go.
Remember us fondly. I know I yelled at you, but you were cool, I guess. Basically what he said. Let's go talk to the man.
Good day. You have done very well. Few could have come this far.
Okay, time to go to the east. You guys ready? I know my payment due date is approaching. It's not until like next month though. It's out of my car note. Mashif.
Greetings. I'm Mashif, captain of this ship here. Jaren tells me I should take you east to Kurast. I haven't been there for several years, but rumor has it things are pretty grim.
Yeah, they are pretty grim. All right, sail east. Let's watch cutscene as we go to Kurast. And then I think after that I'll probably it's been about 3 hours. That's a pretty good stream.
My companion drew in the dank, cold air of the tomb. It seemed to
strengthen him. I do like the voice acting though. Like I am glad that they kind of kept the old stuff because it was all fine.
What was left of my sanity implored me not to enter. But that voice
Probably spend the rest of the day just like
was
chilling
just
and watching movies or something.
As we worked our way down deeper and deeper,
I think of a movie to watch for the next
I began to
movie
see
night.
a change in my companion. He seemed to be gaining strength. I could hardly see in the gloom, but my companion seemed to know the way. We came at last to a great hall.
Da, 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 da. He's okay. He's okay. That feeling when you eat a hot pocket that's too hot.
It was then I realized my companion hadn't been gaining strength. He had been losing what was left of his humanity. He moved with demonic speed, and then you appeared.
Oh.
The beast contained herein shall not be set free, not even by you.
Hey, you're not allowed to interfere. Makes you wonder how strong Tyrael really is. I mean, we're doing all the hard labor, but So how did he climb up there? There's nothing to climb up. Yeah, no, well, you decided to do that. I guess after a while you get tired of being the soul keeper of a demon, maybe. Sorry, bro. I didn't think about your feelings.
Hurry. Please hurry.
Freaking Marius.
Don't do it! Fool! You have just ensured the doom of this world. You cannot even begin to imagine what you've set in motion this day. Go to the Temple of Light in the eastern city of Karas. There you will find the gate to hell opened before you. You must find the courage to step through that gate, Marius. Take the stone you hold to the Hellforge, where it will be destroyed. Now run. Take the stone and run!
I think you can actually find, I don't know if it's a unique item or not, but I swear you can find Tyrael's sword in the game.
I ran.
Yeah, he ran. Good job, Marius. You did it. But yeah, I think after this I'm gonna finish up stream and the recording since we made it through an entire act.
Welcome to Karas, traveler.
Yeah, if you come willingly.
You come willingly to this.
Thanks for repairing my stuff. I'll probably end up getting. Okay. Really want a mall. Switch out that for that. Oh, I need 69 strength. I think I actually have enough points. Oh, I definitely have enough points. Okay. Dexterity and whoop on.
Greetings.
How much can this sell for? 13,000. Nope. Yeah, because this does 17 to 30, and this does 30 to 45. Much better. Hey, we're doing good today, Gar. I'm actually about to finish up. I got through an entire act, and I was like, man, I am tired. It is hot as fuck here today, as usual. I'm sure people are tired of me saying how hot it is, but it's very warm. Texas is not letting up, and I think we're supposed to have record heat tomorrow as well. Hooray! Good stuff. Yeah, I just got to another segment of the game, so I was like, yeah, I think this is a good stopping point. I do run super fast with this. Scorching Eyes, probably not as bad as Texas, but hot. Yeah, no, it's been bad all over, apparently. It's just been a bad show. I'm gonna go ahead and save and exit. I can do more of the Paladin run later on. Probably play more other characters as well. Everything will be fine. Yeah.